slightly different. Well, not really different from any of my other videos, but I'm using a different video recording program. I'm using something called Cam Studio. Don't know if it's any better or not, but we're going to find out. But that will be why, if you notice a different change in screen quality or anything, that's why. So I was asked by several people again to do another video since it's definitely way out of date. And if you've seen the one before this and the ones previous, you'll see that that's definitely a big change, especially with the organization especially. Or if you're one of those people who pays more attention to money, money is definitely different, because unlike many people out there, I know how to invest money without scamming people or doing other bullshit things. Yeah, that's right, I cuss too. Get over it. So, I believe in the last one there were, what was it, the Warrior Guild tokens, but that was before the update, which is why there's also this Dragon Defender here. There are a few things that I've gotten rid of. I've increased numbers of various things, like as I pointed out, money, gemstones increased, some ores. I don't have these 4 goddamn effigies. Yeah, these 2 require rune crafting. I don't remember what this one needs. This one needs farming, but I'll do that on my own. Can't find anyone who's not a complete dick who will help me with these effigies and rune crafting. Normally I wouldn't be saying stuff like that, but, well, that's just about the truth of it. This is almost exactly the same as when I last did it, except again, quantities. I don't recall if I had rune arrows last time. That might have been before, what the hell was that? Before I started kind of storing up on them. I started making ruby bolts, adamant bolts, granite bolts, aquanites, drop a lot of them, so kind of clicked on them. That's also where these little stupid things came from. These are from the Elite Clues, and that was the only drop out of about 9 aquanite tasks I've gotten. So maybe it's just me, I don't know, but a lot of people say that they're really good for drops of those things, but personally, for me, they're not, which is why I hate them, and I cancel them whenever I can. This one is slightly different. I sold the stone pieces to Simon Templeton at the Agility Pyramid for a pretty decent price. I think I got like 900, 1.1 million, I don't know, something like that. This has changed a little bit. I actually planted, I have no herb seeds that aren't from the herbal habitat, as you can see. I just kind of did a little math there, and based on the way it tends to work, there was absolutely no way that I would lose money by planting the dwarfweed seeds that I had like 40 of, or something. And I planted the Snapdragon 2, which I now realize it would have been better to sell those and buy dwarfweed with them. So one Snapdragon, I don't know if it still is, but at the time one Snapdragon would have bought 2 to 3 dwarfweed seeds, which would have been a ridiculously good experience. I'm just kind of going on about random things that have nothing to do with this. Herbs, higher, potions, some of them higher, most of them lower. These, I've had people ask me about this before, not in a video, but just in general. These are from the Shades of Morton activity. You burn shades. It's essentially the same thing as doing the Firewatch thing. I have a video on that. Only you're doing shades inside of Morton instead of Firewatch corpses at the Columbarium. So I got bored and decided I was going to do 500 Ascend shades, which are the blue level 100s. I felt like it. Food. Not much I can say about here besides if you are a fatty, this is paradise. Magic, not too much to say here. Although I did complete all of these books. This one I completed, I think, 3 days ago. Because I got lucky to include. These are obviously from, yeah, that New Land Build quest. I couldn't think of that for a second. This, sure you can obviously see what that is, especially the little caption at the top. That was actually given to me to help a friend in a video, which I'm still helping with, Disciplix. You've probably not heard of him if you're seeing my video, but if not, go over to his channel. He's got some pretty interesting stuff there. This one had a little flash of this before. These were all originally in the main tab, but I decided well, this was originally a tab for smithing and stuff, but it was mostly random crap. So I migrated shields, weaponry, all that. Now before, I had 3 other shields up here from Clue Scrolls, and I decided to sell them. So before that, this whole row was shields, but that's okay. So now I just got basic stuff. This one, I don't think this has changed in a long time besides minor things like this. This tab, not really much different, although I did use all but one of my Talon Beast charms. Yeah! That was actually really good amount of experience there. And I got more bird nests. That's about it. I decided I'm going to stack up these keys. I want to try and get 30 before I turn them in. Don't ask me why. I've been asked that about 1,000,000 times. If you ask me, you're not going to get an answer. I just feel like it. And these I'm stacking up for a more practical reason, because that way, since you can turn them into the Goblin and Dorj Khan for like 1,500 construction experience, it's more practical to wait until you have like a full inventory worth of them rather than going back and forth every time you get 2 or 3, which is why I have 10 right now. These, there were about 160, 170, because the Cyclops dropped them noted in quantities of 2, and they were from my getting from Mithril up to the Dragon Defender, which with the new system made it a lot quicker. And this is pretty much the same. Yeah, I have Zamorak Arrow because I did a little. I've had a few. God damn it! Spiritual mages that I had to kill. Didn't get any boots. Apparently, the Ceradoman ones have a very low chance, and I didn't know that. Whatever. And this because I was killing shades, and the Ring of Wealth, yeah, updated everything. And look at that. I got dragon boots. There you go. Now Danny can stop bitching about it. But he already knew about that. But anyway, that is basically it. So, well, if you got a comment, if you don't know what something is, if I didn't mention it, didn't point it out, I could probably point out a couple things that people tend to not know what it is. This thing, especially, these two in particular, this is a Dark Dagger. You can keep it from the Legends Quest, or you can't. It depends. There's a certain thing you do, one way or another you get the dagger, you don't. If you want to keep the dagger, you gotta drop it, and get another one, and then obviously keep the other one. This one is from the Dealing with Scaberis. Well, actually it's from Contact, but it's from that quest line. And, yeah, that's about it.